Alrighty folks, what's poppin' in? This is BabyNation.com. Welcome back to another video, and guys, unfortunately, I do have to say this, but today will be our, kind of, like I said, unfortunate, but today is our last pick of the 2025 through 26 NFL season. We got the Super Bowl here, Super Bowl 60 NFL Sunday. You guys know how it goes down. This game will be in Santa Clara. I really do appreciate your support. I kind of combined it. We're going to combine both picks here. I'm going to give you guys the pick show, meaning we're going to give you guys our individual picks, as you guys see up here on the leaderboard. Like I said, if you guys have played so far any this year, it doesn't matter if it's in the regular season or in the playoffs, I really do appreciate it. If you guys want to come back next year, make sure you guys please let me know. We will be back next season. So, like I said, if you guys want to play next year, make sure you guys please do so. Our pick show, just let me know if you guys want to play, and then we'll get you. We'll go ahead and start signups next year for that. But like I said, I do appreciate you guys for playing in the pick show. And like I said, if you guys have been watching all my videos or subscribing to subscribing recently, make sure I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for letting me host this. It's really been amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching all these previews, analytics, predictions videos. This season, I really do appreciate it. By the way, if you guys are new to the channel, if you guys want to check that out, make sure you guys please do so. I have it all in the playlist. So if you guys want to check out all of our picks from this season, make sure you guys do that. But we all have a recap right here. Overall regular picks, I'm 185, 98, and 1. That means I will avoid that 100 loss margin, which this season it's been pretty unpredictable. So I'm kind of glad I'm out of that. Spread picks records, we are going to finish below 500, unfortunately. Only 140, 144. We'll do better next season. This is our first season picking against the spread, so I know I'm in second season. This is our second season, so we're getting better. Last year was worse. Over under picks, we finished above 500 now. We finished 148, 136. No matter how that goes, I'll finish above 500, so that's pretty good. First year picking against the over under, I think we did pretty good, pretty solid this year. And then if you look at last week, well, I know it wasn't last week, but it was 2 weeks ago. The NFC Championship games, regular picks 1-1, spread picks 0-2, over under we went 2-0. So it's just kind of right in the middle of the split. But in the conference championship games, I know that says last week, but it wasn't really last week. Like I said, it was 2 weeks ago. But like I said, I really do appreciate the support. Thank you guys so much for writing. Really do appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you guys for being a part of the show. Like I said, we're gonna get into our pick show, and then we're gonna dive right into my analytics predictions. We're gonna break everything down. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get going to our Super Bowl 60 picks. Alrighty, everybody, we're here at the game. We're here in Santa Clara. Our Super Bowl teams are all the Seattle Seahawks, which it pains me to say this because if you guys all know, I am a Los Angeles Rams fan, so it pains me to say this, but we got the Seattle Seahawks, we got the New England Patriots battling it out here in the Super Bowl. And I'm being completely honest, I actually do like these two teams being in the Super Bowl. I think just the way how these two teams have been playing originally, I'll give them respect. I do think these two do deserve to be in the Super Bowl. So yeah, the Patriots. I mean, the Patriots. They had a while to get here. Yeah, I know they're. You can definitely say the Patriots' schedule was definitely a little bit easier this year, but you still gotta give them credit where it's due. I mean, they went into Mile High, beat the Broncos 2 weeks ago. They beat the Chargers in the wild card. They beat the best defense in football, and the Houston Texans are on that journey. So even though you could say that, like I said, you could say they had a very easy schedule this year, but which is actually kind of true. They took advantage of it, and they found their way here, so give them props. I mean, looking at Seattle, Seattle had the bye week in week 1 because they are the number 1 seed. Seattle had the bye week. Then Seattle had to beat San Francisco, and they beat them up pretty badly. And then they barely beat my Rams. Like I said, I think the Rams should have won that game, but you know, it is what it is. And if you guys don't know this is what happens every single year, that the conferences switch between home team and away team. You know, Eagles and Chiefs, they were in the Super Bowl last year. The Eagles were the home team of the game, but because they were the NFC team, this time the AFC is the home team. So the Patriots would be the home team of the Super Bowl, the Seahawks would be the away team of the Super Bowl. And it's kind of interesting because I looked at these two uniforms. Like I said, these two uniforms, like you guys are seeing on the screen, is kind of accurate here. Seattle, even though they're the road team, they're wearing their blue original home uniforms, and the Patriots are wearing their white uniforms here. So that's a little interesting here. A home team, I don't think I've ever seen this before. A home team at Super Bowl is wearing their white uniforms. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I think that's kind of strange, but it is what it is here. So yeah, who's gonna start us off? Actually, let's let Chill Will start us off, because like I say, he did win the regular. I did win the regular season. Chill Will he already clinched the playoffs. He already won the playoffs. So we're just gonna go ahead and start with him. He's gonna start us off. He's gonna be taking Seattle. He's taking the Seahawks here to win the Super Bowl. Does he have anything to say about it? Nope, he doesn't have anything to say. He says Seattle. Alright, let's go with Adam here. Adam's taking the Hawks as well, even though he's a Niners fan. Like, so you guys will get my pick in a minute here, because Adam's a Niners fan, but he says he has to go with Seattle. Seattle is the better team, unfortunately. I do want them to lose, however, go Patriots. That's what he says. Michael's going to pick Seattle. Actually, if I was, I thought Michael was going to do it. I thought he was going to pick the Patriots, but no, Mike, he's being safe this time. He's picking Seattle to win this game. I mean, respectively. So I guess you gotta give him credit how Seattle's been this year. Chase going Seattle as well. Okay, that does not surprise me. I mean, I think we all knew Chase was going to take Seattle. I mean, I knew Chase was going to take Seattle, but Dimitro's also going to Seattle. He says he just doesn't think the Patriots have enough firepower to get past a good team and a good defense like the Seattle Seahawks. I do like to recommend this. Seattle does. I mean, the Patriots do have a really good defense as well, so that's something to keep in common there. Let's see. Are we missing anybody here before I get into my pick here? No. Okay, I am missing a good bit chunk of people here. Let's see, I got Cam, I got Chase, I got Demetrius, I got Will. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5. Who the hell am I missing? Chase, Cam, Michael. No man, I think I got everybody here. Cam. Yep, Cam. I forgot about Cam. Cam's actually going to go with the Patriots. Cam. He told me he's actually going to go with the Patriots. He's picking the upset. I know a lot of people picking Seattle, but I like the Patriots here to edge out to get the win here. Drake May win Super Bowl MVP. That's what he says. He's going with the Patriots. All right. Let me make sure. Am I missing anybody else, or can I get straight into being Yeller? Actually, I'm gonna get to Yeller right now. Yeller's taking the Patriots. Oh wow. Okay. Oh wow. I'm actually shocked about that. Yeller's taking the Pats. Wow, and he had nothing to say about it too. He just wrote straight up Patriots, and like I said, I'm kind of shocked about that. My pick here. Let me make sure I'm not forgetting anybody else before I go. 4, 6. Okay, all right. I'm not missing anybody. My pick here. I don't know about this one, man. Like I said, I really wanted to pick the Patriots. I looked at this matchup a couple weeks ago. I was like, okay, I really wanted to pick the Patriots, but can I do it? Nah, I can't do it. I gotta pick Seattle to win this game. I mean, I know they beat the Rams, and I kind of thought that whoever won that NFC Championship game was probably going to win the Super Bowl. So, like I said, it's kind of unfortunate. I don't want to pick Seattle to win this game. I will be rooting for the Patriots, but yeah, but in reality of it, you just got to pick who the better team is, and I just think Seattle's just been the better team here throughout. So yeah, I'll take Seattle and win the Super Bowl here. Like I said, with this one could go either way. Our final pick of 2025 through 26 season. It kind of sucks that we're saying that because we won't be doing this again until back in August of next year's, but whenever the regular season starts up again for the NFL. But like I said, I do appreciate you guys for tuning in for the pick show, and yeah, that will be all of our picks. And there you guys have it, a 6-on-2 pick and spread there. Yeller again, I'm going to go with the Patriots. Everybody else going with Seattle. But without further ado, guys, that's going to wrap it up for the picks. Like I said, I do appreciate you guys for everybody playing. And before we get out of here, like I promised, we have to go through our analytics predictions here. But if you guys haven't done that all season, when we do our Final score, picked against the spread, best bets, over, under. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into that before we roll out of here. Alright everybody, the last segment of the 2025-26 season, like I said, is the analytics predictions video. Like I said, if you guys are new to the channel, we do this all the time. Go back, look back. These are what you call analytics predictions. When you see that, this is what pops up. This is why I explained about each matchup here. We also take a look at my couple bets here and all that free stuff here. So in this game here, I got Seattle win this game 24-17. I don't see the Patriots finding a way to win this game, and I know that. And the main reason I gotta just give this name Seattle, just because I do trust their offense just a little bit more than the Patriots. It's not just then. I just think the Patriots, even though the Patriots defense is really good, and like I said this time and time again this season, like I said, I do think the Patriots defense is no joke. I think the defense is the bomb, but the only problem I really have here for the Patriots, I don't really see them just defending the Seahawks offense. Just the way how they've been this year. Like if you look at the Patriots, they played some good teams this year, but they haven't really played like one of the more explosive offensive teams in the NFL. It felt like who won that Seattle and Rams game they're going to have a handful with the Patriots, because you just, if you look at the Seahawks and the Rams, like these two the offenses are the bomb. And if you look at Seattle, I really like what I saw of them offensively in the NFC Championship game against my Rams. I think Kenneth Walker, even though with Zach Charbonnet went down, I think he had a really good, outstanding performance. JSN is going to be JSN. Sam Darnold has really stepped it up, like that GOAT story. That I think that story is over now. I think he's the bomb. I think he's been playing great. And then you look at the Patriots side of things. Drake May, like I said, he's probably going to be one of the front runners with Matthew Stafford for the MVP. He's been great all year. But at the same time, like if you look at the games that the Patriots have played in, I don't think the Patriots have been pretty sharp throughout these playoffs. Yeah, I know they have won. They've been able to find ways to win. But you gotta look at the way how they beat, not the Chargers, because they dominated the Chargers, but when you look at the games that, like Houston, like they had battle contested, they turned over the ball a lot of times, they still find a winning with the game because their defense was clutch. Then you look at the AFC Championship game against Denver. That game was sloppy. Their offense did not do good. And yes, Denver's one of the better defensive teams in football, but their offense didn't look that good. And like I said, their defense won in the game. So I don't, and playing against a team like Seattle, I don't think I don't think you're gonna win that way. I don't think so. I think Seattle is a different kind of breed. If the Patriots, if they want to go to Seattle, they have to get out to a fast start. Their offense is gonna have to click early, and I just think that's gonna be I just think that's gonna be a problem for the Patriots. Like getting out to a fast start against the Seahawks team that we've seen it time and time again throughout these playoffs, and basically throughout the whole season. Seattle's been able to get off to that hot start and get some of these weaker team. Well, I'm not gonna say defensive, but one of these weaker teams in the NFL. I'm not saying that the Patriots are weak. I'm just saying that I just don't think what key for the Patriots will be get off to a hot start. I just don't really see that happening. I think Seattle, they're going to go in here, they're going to take care of business. One thing I do learn from this game as well is that Seattle actually does have kind of like a home field advantage here, because Seattle's going to San Francisco. They're kind of used to playing there. They go here every year. Patriots only go here, and plus this is a further travel. This is a way further travel than the Patriots in Seattle. So if you want to look at it that way, you could look at that way. But like I said, I just trust Seattle as a team. I just trust them a little bit more in this situation here. Who I think is going to win Super Bowl MVP, I think it's going to be Sam Darnold, to be completely honest with you. I can see JSN winning it, but that's if Seattle wins, I'm going to go with Sam Darnold, if not then JSN. I'm going to give you guys my top two there. If the Patriots win, I think it's going to be Drake May. If it's not Drake May, then I think, it's kind of hard to put it, but maybe it's Stephon Diggs. I'm not sure. Stephon Diggs playing his first ever Super Bowl. Congratulations to him. But I just don't think they're going to get it done here. Like I said, I am rooting for the Patriots. I hope you guys do win this game. I hope you guys do prove me wrong here. But just the way how the season's been, I just think Seattle is just a better football team. And I just think that's just in reality of it. Like I said, it kind of sucks me to say this as a Rams fan. But at the same time, we have to admit it. When it's here and when it's time, we have to admit it. So I'm going to take Seattle with the points. I'm -4.5. I'm kind of shocked that they're not favored by a little bit more than this. I thought the line was going to be like 6.5, 5.5, 6.5. So I'll take Seattle to cover. That line does not scare me, even though the Patriots, like I said, they can They can have this being a pretty close, and I only have them losing this game by a touchdown. And there's a couple scenarios about saying that I think this game could potentially be a blowout. It could be a blowout potential. It could be a close game potential, but I'm kind of leaning more towards that blowout. Even though I'm not really predicting a blowout here, I'm really leaning towards that blowout scenario there. So I'll take Seattle to cover that, and I'm gonna take the under as well in this game. The under 45.5. That one could go either way. I'm back and forth between that. Like you might take the over. He might take the over because he thinks Seattle is going to rack a whole bunch of points. But at the same time, the Patriots defense has also been really good this year. These are two good defensive teams here battling it out. But at the same time, they both have offensive firepower. But I just think Seattle has a little bit more offensive firepower. So I do think the Patriots are going to keep Seattle just a little bit limited offensively. But at the same time, like I just don't see them completely stopping Seattle's offense. I just don't see that. And then something's telling me that the Patriots, they're gonna have a hard time playing against that Seattle defense. They're gonna score points, and they said they'll get their points, but I just don't think that they're gonna score a ton of points to help out Seattle to hit that over 45.5. Like I said, it could go either way. Like I said, I'm still kind of back and forth with that pick, but I'm gonna lean towards the under because I'm expecting a little bit more defense in this game than offense, especially from the New England Patriots at that kind of point. So I'll take the under in this one as well. So yeah, but let me guys know what you guys got in the comments below. Like I said, this will be our final pick of the 2025-26 season. Like I said, if you guys have been with us all season long, I really do appreciate it. If you guys are new here to the channel, make sure to hit the like, subscribe button. We will be back next season, all that fun stuff. It's been a hell of a year, so like I said, I do really appreciate everybody for coming in here. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get this edited so you guys can watch it on time. This video should be out by Thursday evening, something like that. And then we'll have the shorts pick, and then we will have our reactions. I'm pretty sure I will have a reactions video out sometime. If you guys are new to the channel as well, we will do some NFL. We'll do some NFL, a couple of tier list ranking videos while we're in the off season. We got new to the channel as well. We do NBA content. I'll have to do the trade deadline video that's going to be coming up pretty soon, and we'll have NBA picks for you, including playoffs. So make sure you see tuned for that. Hit the like, subscribe button. But we post that every single week as well. All right, everybody, I'm gonna get out of here. Appreciate your support. Thank you guys so much for riding for our NFL season, and I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys enjoy the Super Bowl. Grab some popcorn, grab some soda. It's going to be a blast. If you guys are in Santa Clara, you might as well do the same thing because it's going to be awesome. Alright guys, I appreciate your support. This is BearNation.com. Peace out. Stay safe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Thank you guys so much for an incredible season.